Okay, let's try something new here. You know what a shake light is. All you got to do is shake it. It produces light. It's very simple. What you got here, some copper ducting tubing, winding, and this is like a magnet. And it just goes between these rubber stoppers. That's it. And this supplies a static charge to this copper winding. The copper winding goes to this chip. On the back there is a very little battery. I mean, this thing is little. I don't want to say it's as small as a watch battery, but it's not much bigger. You could see that clearly putting this on a watch would be a great waste of space. It's this chip. It's almost nothing, right? It's almost nothing. You see it has a button on it. You can't really see it that good. That's fine. It has a battery attached to it. So you got your battery attachment. I guess I should put this one on top here. You get your battery attachment. So the battery is attached here, or I guess like that, maybe like that, and that's it, right? Very simple diagram. What you have, this is your magnet, okay? And with very little effort, you can make a much better one with just some winding. And you got your little magnet, and it goes around in this hoop, right? A far better device. Now what I'm saying is what you need is a, crank. So let's just put a crank arm out here. You all know what a crank arm is. Crank arm probably has some kind of a gear on it, right? There's some kind of a gear. And what this would be is they would have a latch on it like that, and the latch would attach here, 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 in between all of these, because of the copper winding. And you would move it around using a simple spindle system that would tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it forward, at a speed according to the crank. And it would be very simple, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure it didn't slip. Let's say it was a very specific shape, just to make sure that the battery doesn't slip. And it has a little hook on it, and it has these little arms on it attached to a gear. And now you can get more power into your battery from all of these different copper windings. And now what you have is a hand cranked, well, not perfect, battery charger. And this is what people have been talking about for a while. Why don't I have something like this? Well, I guess they just haven't produced it. Naturally, the battery is probably the most expensive cost. The chip is probably minimal, as are the copper windings and maybe plastic or steel gearing in it. You just have to put some kind of a hook arm on this little battery so that when it passes through there, you can get it through the next hoop with minimal effort. If it has let's say a condom on it, let's say it just has some kind of a condom over it with a little wrapping, and now every time it passes through here, it gets hit by one of these, and it gets hit by one of these, and that's it. And it charges all of these static electrical receptors to charge the battery, which basically works at the touch of a button. And now this isn't a great come up or anything. It's a very simple design. This could be mass produced very easily. Well, why don't they do it? Well, there's lots of reasons, but I'm not going to say them here. And that, I think, is basically all you would have to do. I mean, if you affix something like this to a stationary pedal bike or exercise bike, I mean, you're really talking. I mean, you can really put a lot of these on there. But like I said, a little repair goes a long way. You'd have to pull the whole thing out. You know, there'd be wires everywhere, stuff like that. But it's basically pretty simple. I mean, it could work. Your people just, you know, they don't see this old technology, this basic shake light from like 1994, 2002 is, it's not anything special, but it is absolutely not anything special. That's what I'm seeing here. It's just some rubber stoppers, a magnet, and a coil, and a tiny, tiny, tiny battery. Not much bigger than a watch battery. It fits on the back of that little chip. Anyways, you guys think about it. I mean, I don't want to... I mean, this is actually a prototype I could actually build, but, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps not. But I could probably build it.